Hey everyone! Welcome back to Mystic America. Today, we're diving into a piece of Rochester's cinematic history that many may not know about, the Rochester Drive-In Theater. If you've ever wondered about the golden age of outdoor movie watching and the drive-in experience, this story is for you. So sit back, grab your popcorn, and let's travel back in time. The rise of drive-ins. Let's go back to the 1950s, a time when outdoor movies were all the rage. The Rochester Drive-In Theater was one of many drive-ins that sprang up across the United States during what we call the golden age of drive-in theaters. Imagine this. You could drive up in your car, tune into the movie's audio on your car radio, and enjoy a movie under the stars with friends and family. How cool is that? Drive-ins like the Rochester Drive-In Theater were more than just a place to watch movies. They were a community experience. For just a small fee, families could see double features, grab a snack, and enjoy a night out without the hassle of expensive theater tickets. Popularity and impact on Rochester. The Rochester Drive-In Theater quickly became a staple of the local movie culture. It was an affordable and fun night out for families, couples, and friends alike. The drive-in not only showed the latest blockbusters, but also family-friendly films, cartoons, and double features. Imagine sitting in the car with the whole family, watching your favorite movie on the big screen. Such a great way to experience cinema. The atmosphere was electric. Imagine the sound of laughter, the smell of popcorn, and the occasional car headlights illuminating the screen. Everything that made drive-ins such a unique experience. The decline of the drive-in. But, as with many great things, the rise of indoor cinemas and home entertainment options marked the decline of the Rochester Drive-In Theater. The 1970s and 1980s saw a shift in how people consumed movies. Newer technologies like VCRs, cable TV, and eventually DVDs meant that people didn't have to leave their homes to watch the latest films. On top of that, the real estate around the drive-in became more valuable, and in the face of growing competition from indoor movie theaters, the drive-in became less profitable. Sadly, many drive-ins, including the Rochester Drive-In Theater, closed their doors, making way for shopping malls, residential areas, and commercial development. The legacy of Rochester's Drive-In Theater. Even though the Rochester Drive-In Theater is no longer around, it's still remembered fondly by those who experienced it. The drive-in was a vital part of Rochester's movie culture, and even today, the spirit of the drive-in lives on through pop-up events, modern-day outdoor screenings, and the occasional drive-in revival happening across the country. Drive-in movies, although not as common as they used to be, are still a beloved part of American pop culture. And thanks to events like these, we get to keep that nostalgic feeling alive. Rochester's cinematic heritage today. Rochester may have lost its drive-in, but the city's love for cinema continues. The Little Theater and the George Eastman Museum are just a couple of places that keep the film culture alive in Rochester. So, while we may not have the drive-in anymore, Rochester is still a city that appreciates its film history. So, next time you're in Rochester, think back to those days of the Rochester Drive-In Theater. Even though it's gone, its spirit is still a big part of this city's movie culture. Thanks for joining me on this trip down memory lane. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below, telling me your favorite drive-in movie memory.